Okay, students, this is a video about the review problems for the midterm in college algebra. Let's get started. Now, this is brief and it's to the point, so if you need to run through it or stop it or rewind it, you can. Here we go. All right, question number 1. Evaluate e to the negative 2 plus 4 to the negative 1 and express the answer as a fraction in lowest terms. All right, number 1. Now remember, 3 to the negative 2 is 1 over 3 squared. And 4 to the negative 1 is 1 over 4. That's the same thing as 1 over 9 plus 1 over 4. And express the answer as a fraction in lowest terms. Okay, well, the 36 would be the common denominator. 9 goes into 36 4 times. 4 goes into 36 9 times. That would be 4 plus 9. That would be 13 over 36. Question 1 done. Question 2. Simplify and write using positive exponents only. This is the problem people had some trouble with. So first, let me write the problem out. When you write the problem out, it becomes your problem. Okay? If you're just looking up at the problem, it's somebody else's problem. All right, make sure you copy it correctly. Now the first thing we're going to do is we're going to get rid of the negative exponents. This is 3 over x to the 4th. All right, now see this negative 2 here? I would distribute these terms in here. That's 2 to the negative 2. You're distributing the powers. And x to the negative 6. Now let's rewrite that. That's 3 over x to the 4th times 1 over 4 times 1 over x to the 6th. Now that would be 3 over, now watch it, we have the numbers here, 4, and then we have x. Remember, it's x to the 4th times x to the 6th, which should be x to the 10th. So 3 over 4, x to the 10th. That's what you're looking for as your answer for number 2. Okay, folks, now here we have, we want to simplify radical 98x to the 7th. Okay, what I would do is I would rewrite that as radical 49 times radical 2 times radical x to the 6th times radical x, using the properties that we talked about. Now we know that that is 7, and we know that is x cubed. But these other items in the radicand, you're going to have to leave there. So now we can rewrite my final answer. It's going to be 7x cubed radical 2x. Okay? The reason for that x is greater than 0, you can't have a negative under the radical. That was question 3. Let's look at question 4. Find the midpoint and the segment connecting. Find the midpoint of the segment connecting 2, 6 and 10, negative 4. Here's the way I write the midpoint formula. You take the two x's and you do the average. You take the two y's and you do the average. Okay? So the midpoint would be 2 plus 10 over 2, comma, 6 plus negative 4 over 2. Now 2 plus 10, that's 12. 12 over 2 is 6, comma, 6 plus negative 4 is 2. 2 over 2 is 1. So the midpoint is going to be the ordered pair 6, 1. All right, let's take a look at number 5. Perform the indicated operation and simplify. Simplify this. Okay, actually there's a lot going on with that problem. So on 5, let's distribute that 4x. So that's going to be 12x cubed plus 20x squared minus 24x. Okay, we had to kind of look up it there. Now here we have a pretty significant problem right there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the box method on that problem. Okay, I have x plus 3, and I have x squared plus 4x minus 2. All right, now let's multiply the row and the column. That's x cubed. This is 3x squared. This is 4x squared. This is negative 2x. And this is a minus 6. Oh, I forgot this one, 12x. Now put that all together. That's going to be a x cubed. That's going to be a plus right here. That's going to be a 7x squared. Then I have a 12x minus 2x is 10x. Whoops, I messed up there, so I'm just going to go like this. 10x, I'll put it over here. Plus, and then my negative 6. All right, now put the like terms together. So I have this and this, which is 13x cubed. Now I have a 20x squared and a 7x squared, which is a plus 27x squared. And then I have a minus 20x and a plus 10x, which is a negative 14x. And what else do I have left? I have my minus 6. So there you go, final answer for question number 5. Question 6. Question 6. Factor completely. Well, I better just take a moment and copy the problem. Just copy the problem briefly. All right, now I have a number that goes into everything. 4 goes in there. Now, oops, I messed up again. I don't know how to do that. We'll just say 4. Okay, x cubed goes into everybody as well. Now what's going to be left when I factor that out? The question is, what must I multiply the 4x cubed by to get 48x to the 5th? And the answer is 12x squared plus 4 and 28, that's 7x plus, what does 4x cubed need to multiply to get to be 4x cubed? 1. Okay, so factor, it says factor completely. Now the question is, can I break the trinomial down? So let's see. I'm going to copy my 4x cubed over here. And what I'm needing is I'm needing two factors that multiply together give me 12, add and give me 7. And that would be 4 and 3. So 4x plus 1 and 3x plus 1. Final answer, fully factored. Question number 7. All right, simplify. Now this is a very good question right there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to factor the bottom. We understand what's going to happen there. And at the top, I'm going to pull an x out. That's really the only thing I can pull out of there. It's an x times x. Actually, it's times. Now what am I going to do? 2x squared minus 3x minus 9. Okay. Now we're going to have to figure that out, figure out what the factors are. There's a couple tricks to that. Of course, on the bottom, we have x plus 3 and x minus 3. In this video, I'm just going to take a guess at it. So this is x, and then I'm going to have a 2x, and then I'm going to have an x. Okay, then I got my factors at the bottom, x plus 3 and x minus 3. Now let's see, if I put a 3 here and a 3 here, I know that my first and my last can give me the 2x squared and the 9, but if I put a minus here and a plus here, that would cause my outer to be a negative 6x and my inner a positive 3x, and that would give me my negative 3x. So keep that in mind. All right, now that I've got it factored correctly, is there anything else that will factor out? Yes, this wipes out. So final answer, x times 2x plus 3 over x plus 3. Okay? So that would be my final answer. I would box that and just move on. Okay, question number 8. We have to divide this rational expression by that rational expression. So don't forget, when you see divide, you're going to multiply by the second one flipped. Okay? So let's do that. As a matter of fact, we know that this top is going to factor into x plus 5 and x minus 5. We also know that we could pull a 4 out of that bottom, x plus 5. We also know that we could pull a 5 out of the bottom here. 5 times x squared minus 25. And then we could factor that to x plus 5 and x minus 5. Now what we're going to do is just rearrange that problem. So number 8, remember the first binomial, or the first rational expression was x plus 5 times x minus 5. And that was over 4 times x plus 5. Times, now in the interest of time, I'm going to just put the x minus 5 over here. And then up at the top, I'm going to put, see if I have that right. I do have that right. I'm going to put a 5 times the x plus 5 and then x minus 5. All right, let's see. Does anything divide out? Well, first of all, we have these factors. They divide out, and then we have the x minus 5 factors. They divide out. Anything else that divides out? No, it doesn't look like it. So 5 times x minus 5 times x plus 5 over 4. Final answer. All right, question number 9. Okay, we're just sort of tackling these. On question number 9, this is a rational expression problem. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to factor the bottom. Okay, so my common denominator is going to have all of the factors that I need. I need an x plus 3. I need an x plus 2. Now I look over here. I have an x plus 2. I'm okay with that, but I need an x minus 2. All right, I look over here and I ask myself, what's missing? I'm missing an x minus 2. X minus 2. So I'm going to multiply that. 3x minus 6. Plus, that plus came from here, okay? And now what am I missing here? I'm missing an x plus 3. X plus 3. If you've been following my videos, that's how I do that. 4x plus 12. Okay, well let's just work with the top. 3x plus 4x is 7x. And then I have plus 6. Okay? So that's all I can do with the top there. And then the bottom are going to be my factors here. X plus 3, x plus 2, x minus 2. Okay? That's how to do that problem.